Yes, sir, baby. Welcome back to the Frequency on the Radar. It's been a while. We're here in our brand new state of the art OTR C room studio, DJ room, podcast setup, live stream room. Y'all all gonna see this real soon. It's super fire in here. But man, to bless the room first and foremost, man, I had to bring my brother in the building, right? The one, the only, got us from Harlem. Harlem is heaven. Fergie baby in the building. My G, what's up?
What's going on, fam?
It's kind of we're normally like I go live, pause, but we're normally a lot closer.
I know.
It's weird. We've always had like less space whenever we do these interviews.
Yeah, this is kind of low key weird.
Right.
My man's, so
Right,
like,
now-
I usually be like right there. We really, you feel me?
we on like a really small couch, and it's like, you know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie. Congratulations to the new. This is fire, bro. Like I seen this shit from the beginning, and the growth is. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Thank
gangsta.
you, bro.
Real shit.
It's crazy. I'm like looking at the YouTube backend just because I was extremely curious. At the first interview we had ever done together, we dropped it like March 9th of 2020, like 4 days before the world like ended.
Damn. Wait, so that was when we was on 105,
In the
right?
105 building, yeah.
Damn,
But we shot
son.
that. We shot that in like
2019.
No, we shot that in like December of that year, I think.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I was holding it. Pause. I was holding it because I was like, the COVID stuff started ramping up, and I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do more interviews.
That's
and then
crazy.
we dropped it 4 days before
7
everything
years
closed
later,
down.
look at us.
Crazy. 6 years later.
2019. We shot it in 2019.
You sure we shot in
dropped it
2019?
2020.
You sure?
Yeah, look at the dates.
No, I don't have the original date, but sure, yeah. 7 years later, you know what I'm saying?
6, 7. You are.
We here.
You are.
But we doing a lot of great things this year, bro. How you been?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm just happy. Everybody keep asking me how you feel, how you're mental. Blessed, bro. Like you see what's going on, you see what's happening. I got nothing to say, man.
Yeah, it's been a long road, huh?
Very long road.
It's been a long road.
Long, but in God's time, it's happening in the right,
Because it's so funny. It's like when we did this interview, the headline was like Fergie Baby Talks being next out of Harlem, Uptown's back plus more. We talked about like a lot of your history and whatnot, and it's crazy to like even think that like because I've seen you over the course of these last 7 years now, like literally fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like literally like you're like the one of the few people in New York who was around at that time fighting, still fighting.
For sure.
Well, now obviously things are incredible now. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting to a place where it's like, I know you're happy. There's a lot of incredible things happening, which we're gonna talk about. But it's like, damn, bro, you really been fighting these last
So
these last 7 years, man.
All these shits, but it's God's testament. It's my purpose, man. It's like everything happened for a reason, and I just felt it. Like this is it. It's gonna take some time because I stayed true to myself, and you know how it is. You feel me? And now it's happening. So.
What do you feel like looking back on these like last 7 years, bro? What do you kind of take away from it? Like, how do you kind of reflect on it, man? Because it's been a long road, a global pandemic, couple big records, couple stumbles. Like, what do you think about now?
I don't know. I mean, we with the shit that we love, we go to trial and tribulations, right? Like everything not gonna be peaches and cream, but I'm grateful for this journey because it molded me to the artist and the person I am now.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's in fruition. It's happening. So I think I had to take the necessary steps to learn, to see other artists make mistakes, and just to be a student in the game and sponge shit to make my artist as full as I am now. Like I needed this. I feel like because now I know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
I know, and
And your own
that's what I
mistakes,
got from
too.
it. Yeah, you learn. You
Yeah.
learn from other people. You learn from yourself.
Yeah.
And you just keep it pushing. But I just took that on the chin. This game is crazy. You don't take nothing personal. Build your team in the process. Believe in yourself and know your true sound and your true self. And I think you're going to overcome it. Obviously, you got to make good music.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just learning, being a student in these 7 years. And I'm still a student. I'm forever be a student. But that's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think? Like, without like obviously naming the people, but like, what were some of like the mistakes that you saw people make that you kind of like saw and you're like, oh, all right, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm
Ego
saying?
tripping.
Ego. That'd be the death of
first
you.
and foremost. People get a big head. They think they're bigger than the program. They think they're bigger than the connects that they have, the resources, and that's what I see a lot of people burn at. And to this day, they're trying to climb off that hole of the burden, the bridges that being burned to where it's like they not even checking their ego first. They trying to pinpoint everything else, but the problem is within itself. It's a me versus me problem. And I think I see that within a lot of creatives, a lot of entrepreneurs, to where they having the threshold of getting over because they not reflecting on what needs to be better within themselves. And I think since I seen that, and just treating people the right way, how you want to be treated. It's a lot of people that just be on that ego shit, like thinking like, what, nigga, I'm the boss. You are a boss, but it's a way to treat people where it's a janitor and there's a boss. You're supposed to treat both of them aligned. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was one of the biggest things in the team, just building an essential team. A lot of niggas don't make it because they don't got the essential team.
Yeah.
So those are the two ones for sure.
Yeah, I think even we also live in a city where like the ego tripping thing is probably
we in New York.
Yeah,
we all superstars.
But also that's a fact. But I also don't like to assume things about other cities. But I do feel like where I've been in this world, and I'm sure in your travels as well, is like you kind of notice that like the ego tripping happens like a lot more here because everybody feels like you owe them something once you like
entitlement.
Yeah, entitlement.
They feel like I did that, and they count entitlement and count favors. They feel like just because of me, I need. I don't know. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that. Like that entitlement, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all here for each other. We here to help each other. Don't feel like we owe favors or this is happening because of me. We all helping each other, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person. I help countless of people out. You know the vibe. I'm not saying here like, nigga, I did that for you without me doing that for you wouldn't make it. You will never hear that on my mind.
Right.
Or my actions won't match that. I'm just grateful to put niggas on, and you might scratch my back, pause, into something I need. You feel what I'm saying? So
I go out. This whole interview gonna have mad pause. See, you can't put two people from New York in the same room. But
you get what I'm saying, though.
Of course. Dante, you're late.
That's Dante?
Yeah, that's Dante. He late.
Going
but you know what's funny is like, cause even me and Dante be talking about this too, like on the side, just like. Even when I was driving over here, I was talking about somebody who kind of like tripped on my phone today because their ego got out of line. Because somebody told them, because like people who've been on OTR, they know we don't charge people, but he felt the way because somebody told him that we did. And I'm like, bro, if you got the direct source, why would you believe someone telling you that I said this is them? When you got like you could just talk to me about it. Started talking crazy on my phone. I'm like, bro, first of all, chill. First of all, don't talk to me like that. Second of all, you could just came to me and asked me, and I would have told you straight up, and I would have given you the, you know what I'm saying?
But I think that's right there. Now I don't want to fuck with you because you didn't even have to do that. You didn't even have to approach me like that.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. I think people have the problem of like knowing how to talk to people and approach.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I learned all that. I soaked all of this up within the 6-7 years of just treating people. Connections will get you further than money. And you just you know how you just said you don't charge people.
Yeah.
But the connections and the resources will make on the radar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just important when every creative need to know.
Yeah. And like, you know, like you were also mentioning before Dante walked in, like I put this, like I could say that about like a million people, but like I don't want to count those favors. Like I'm happy for the things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy for
that's you. And within yourself, you don't count or you don't think about what you do for people because that's just installed in you. That's for the real ones, but for people that's entitled and feel like they owed everything that they give to people. Yeah, that's the problem right there.
And you've been seeing that more lately too.
Shit don't affect me, but I just see it.
No, yeah, of course,
you know
of course. Because like I think the higher your status grows, or like, you know, even if, but like I think my biggest problem with that too is like obviously like right, you have like your lit records right now, and I want to get into that later. But the point of this conversation that we're talking about now is like you have your lit records now, but you're nowhere near where you want to be, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you at a great place, but like, you know, it's like there's levels to it, and obviously there's so much higher for you to go financially, musically, whatever. And I'm sure that people are already assuming. Because, you know, they see, oh, okay, well, Fergie Baby went viral for the Truies, BBs, and Canes on OTR, or Fergie Baby's going viral because he got the record with Cam or the Big L joint. They start thinking like, oh, you're like you're here, right? Like in reality, right? But they think that you're like all the way up here already. You know what I'm saying?
The misconception of that, or they think, oh, Ferg, he got money, he doing this. Nigga, no, I'm still in the trenches, nigga. I'm still in Harlem, nigga. You shitting me? I ain't think that.
Because you got to invest in yourself too. I think that's what people don't realize. People think that you get all this like, or that you'll get money or you'll get a viral moment, but a viral moment doesn't always equate to
to
bread.
That's the misconception right there.
Yeah.
When you have a viral moment here and there, oh, he made it. I'm doing my thing, but I ain't make it yet, nigga. Like we still got shit to do.
Yeah.
I ain't make it till my mom is out.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Till one day we put all the Harlem stuff to rest, which I don't think is ever gonna happen with you.
Oh no. It's going after this album we moving on, but I'm always gonna be Harlem. That's
of course.
All that, yeah. I gotta stay home. I gotta stick to home first, and then after this album, we go into the atmosphere with it.
I don't think I ever asked you. How did you get like the classic Baby like ad lib? Yeah. How did you get? When did we come up with that?
Yo, I was in the booth fucking around, man.
This is like before we met, though.
Yeah,
because you had it when we met. Yeah,
I had 2 ad-libs. The one got discontinued, and then this Squad came. So the first album was Squad.
That was the one that got discontinued?
Yeah, I said that one early. Score! And I changed it to,
Right.
I don't know. I was just in the booth wilding. You are?
No, I mean it sticks because I feel like the squad one is like something that like mad people have said.
Yeah, I don't know, but was more. That was me. It's like, and it was wavy. It's
Yeah.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always kind of like stuck with you too.
It stuck with me.
Like
Still
through
to
every
this day.
every era of like your career and every like kind of musical like. Because I remember when we were like, I'm trying. Hold on, let me. Was it the baby? Hold on, I want to get the album right. I gotta get the album right because you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know
Yo,
you do.
baby, was it Are You Done Volume 2 or no? It might have been Are You Done Volume 1. No, it was Are You Done Volume 2 because baby had me like in in the middle of the Bronx. And what did you throw that party at?
Oh yeah, that was All You Done Volume 2. There was a castle on Grand Concourse.
Yeah.
Some old vintage castle shit, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you was
What? You
there.
know what it's called?
He's-
No.
My
Okay.
man,
no.
yo, sidebar. Dante was at my very first show ever.
Real?
As an artist.
You performed- yeah, you performed together. Yeah.
He
I
was
read
there.
it.
He still got the
Yeah.
video to this day. My nigga, salute to you, my brother. He showed me that the other day.
You said what?
Wait, pause?
You pause? You said pause? Oh, of course. Oh, yo, we bugging right now. Oh my god.
Pause what?
He said pause.
Nah, but yo, Dante was at my first show, bro. 2018.
crazy.
Nigga. He showed me I even forgot the video. He showed me the video. He still got it. I'm like,
You still got the video?
Gangsta.
Show me
Word.
later. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
word.
But you had it like in that big castle, and I remember like I was like, damn. I'm like, this is. Jazz was there, of course. Like I was like, oh wow, this is crazy, bro. And you really had like all. That was like I feel like one of the first times that all of us really kind of got to go out back outside together.
Yes.
I remember I was there with Sha. I was there with Will. Dante. I don't know if you were there.
he was there.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, you were there, right? Yeah.
My boy was there.
Yeah, like I
Cool
feel
Money was there.
cool.
Yeah.
Of course, like I felt like that was our first time all really kind of getting to go back outside after the. Yeah, it was 2021.
Yup.
What date was that? Hold on, let me see if I got the date real quick.
Shit.
May,
Yeah, rest in peace, my man, Fat Boy. Word.
recipes, Fat Boy,
Yeah,
man.
gangsta.
May 23rd, man. 2021.
Yeah,
that was literally
that
like
sound
right.
right.
That was like really. That was really all of our first like back outside.
Facts.
Cause I remember I even told my folks, I'm like, hey, like I'm just letting y'all know, like I'm gonna go out, and they're like, out in this, and I'm like, I think by May, that was like when we were all over it. Like we was all we're like, fuck it, we going back outside.
Yeah, we outside. That
Yeah,
COVID shit, yeah, fuck all. I ain't gonna lie, I was still outside with COVID. I ain't with the mask on and all, like, word.
Of course you were, but like I mean, huh?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, we were all in mixed apartment in Brooklyn on the 2-story loft just every weekend.
Niggas
Crazy.
Niggas ain't working but getting money outside. Yeah, all right.
I ain't gonna lie. What was like, man, I mean, it's crazy talking about this like 6 years later or 5 years later. But like, what was like your COVID experience as like an artist too?
I ain't have no COVID experience as an artist. I was outside.
You just outside,
We
yeah.
was doing whatever.
Yeah.
I remember when it was time, respectfully, to go downtown or loot with these niggas. I was looting downtown.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if I want
No,
to.
I'm just saying. You are. COVID, you asking
Allegedly.
Allegedly, we was looting, you are?
Allegedly. This is for entertainment
They don't know
purposes
what store, They
only.
don't know where we was at. I'm just letting you know. I was outside. You are? We was outside. I ain't gonna lie. I was not in artist mode. If you check,
Yeah, you were survival mode.
yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. During COVID, I got my first apartment. I moved out my mom's crib, and I felt like it was the perfect time.
Yeah.
Moved out, and I got a crib with my bro Nick in Washington Heights.
Okay.
And that summer was lit because it's nobody got nothing to do. They waking up just lollygagging. Yo, pull up to the crib. We used to have parties, crazy. Right or wrong, cool.
He said, yeah.
Gangsta. We used to have mad house parties during COVID.
That's crazy.
Word.
That's crazy. But I mean, like, do you even remember how we first? I don't even remember how we first met. Was it Deli who introduced us?
No, Manny lit. Remember? Shout out to Manny.
Shout out Manny.
Yeah.
Shout out Manny, bro.
Y'all see what's going on. He do the video and all that, but
Nah, yeah. Shout out. Cause I remember Manny's his like release party too
Yup.
in the little weed lounge
did you
spot.
host it with Ivy?
Did I host it?
Yo, you was a part of it. Something.
I did something with it.
Yeah,
I
you
was
did.
there. I was there though.
You was.
And I remember Game of Thrones was like wrapping up that night or something like that. I was like, I gotta get home to watch
Oh,
Game of
nah.
Thrones. I don't remember why, but yeah, man, damn, man.
Manny lit.
Shout out Manny, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
doing
Manny.
his thing with the videography too, man.
Nah, I seen.
That's his. I knew Manny since he was like I was one of my first friends, and this was his
Really?
first passion project was video. So we was old in the
He
game.
from Harlem?
Yeah, he from Harlem.
Okay, he's from Harlem. Okay.
Manny, before I started music, Manny was the artist. I was in the same group as him. We used to call Skeeter Gang.
Yeah.
And we used to
What's the name of the group?
Skeeter Gang.
Skeeter Gang. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? We used to run Harlem all crazy. He was the main artist. And I was more so in the group just champing them on and whatever they, you know what I'm saying? And then he transitioned back over to the videography. And this he started doing this. He started with the videography and engineering. And then he crossed over to being an artist. So going back to his first love is, for me, a lot of niggas don't know that. For me, it's good to see because this is really him. This is what he really loved and where he started off.
Yeah, because, you know, most people from the outside, like, would just assume that, like, fell off with the music.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of doing whatever now. But that adds context to it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you
a lot of niggas don't know that, man.
Yeah.
He used to throw parties and he just turned over to be an artist, and to see him flourishing and being one of the ones in the videography, that's amazing to see. So shout you out, man.
Shout out, man. I wonder how me and Manny, I'm trying to see if Manny may have, like, DM me your page or, like.
What?
I'm trying to see, because you said Manny was the one who put.
Yeah,
me
but
on
I
you.
was on some shit to where you was interviewing him. Remember at the time?
You came with him.
I didn't come. I didn't come with him, but he introduced me to you.
Or maybe he put us on FaceTime or something.
It was something.
I sent a
can't
pic.
remember
Yeah,
that.
I got the
can't
pics in
remember
here too, which is crazy.
See?
Damn, that's crazy,
I
bro.
remember, come on, you see, you forgot about that a little bit.
I did, man. I mean, bro, it's too many stories over like the last
You got
6
stories.
years. But like, you know, kind of like even talking about from then and being part of like that group to like COVID to like now, it felt like you had spent so much time like grinding for this, right? And just like for a while, it just felt like for you, and I know you felt this way because me and you have had conversations. I feel comfortable saying this. Like it just wasn't sticking, you know.
It wasn't for a minute, yo.
What do you feel like was like the reason why it wasn't sticking, or do you just think it was too soon?
Nah, just everything have its time.
Yeah.
Remember, when I was trying to flourish, it was drill season.
Yeah.
Then it went to sexy drill. Now it's going back to the real essence of New York, which is the hip hop form. So it's just, you know, music rotates. It wasn't my time.
Yeah.
And it's cool, but I'd rather go through this journey to understand and just wait my time and still be in my lane to where now it's full circling. Like, it's not even a word, but it's full circle, but now it's coming back to I'm in the forefront of this hip hop shit now. So
Right.
Everything happened for a reason, bro.
Yeah, cause there were so many records that you had that was fire, and then, you know, we play on the
didn't
radio,
stick.
whatever, like, huh?
It just didn't stick.
And it just didn't stick. But like I can never like figure out. Of course, like I knew like the drill, whatever was prominent at the time, whether it be the drill, the underground sound, the, you know, sexy drill, whatever. But like it just, I don't know. I just never understood why it wouldn't stick and why
And I
people weren't.
appreciate you because you one of the first ones to believe, like, even if it don't stick, we're gonna try to keep pushing this nigga.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
there's a lot of people who was like Ferg doubters.
of course.
And like I would talk to them, they'd be like, I don't know. I'd be like, just like,
Of course.
I said, chill.
That's why I love it.
I said,
That's
yeah,
what it is now.
because they
It's
bumping your
so
shit
bad.
now, right?
Shit,
Yeah, they posting
You know
your
what I'm
shit.
saying?
But I think it's cool because it's like I think like the first kind of hint, at least for me, of like this era was like really like Suburbans. Like I think like for
sure.
I think Suburbans was like when you kind of like started finding your the pocket that you were supposed to be
100%,
in.
100%.
Like I remember Borleone did the video for that one. Was
Yes.
it yeah, because I remember.
Boleon and lost footage.
Yeah, I remember when you dropped the video for that. I'm like, oh, okay, this is like the rollout felt a little different for it than what came before. The video like kind of gave me a different vibe than other things that you had put out before. It gave me a more put together Ferg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
why do you think? But why do you think what Suburbans like? What for you made Suburbans like special?
You just said it, the packaging, the video down to the song, the production, everything. Like, and at that point, I started realizing my formula.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed what I'm capable of. It's not just the music, it's my packaging, that selling people, the
Yeah.
videos, how I look, the energy, my friends. It's everything into one. And I think after a while, I started to realize, like, oh, Ferg is dead ass. And he's sticking to what he know and what he in his lane. I didn't try to cross over to drill. I didn't try to cross over to
You had one or two drill
I had
records.
one or two joints, but that's
You had
just
you had the birthday joint
with Dusty.
With Dusty, yep. Shout out Dusty.
You feel me? And I got
I really like that record too.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying? All
Thank
things
you.
aside, yeah. I really
But
like that
I still, regardless of what it is, I did my dibble and dabble, but I stayed true to myself.
Yeah.
And you feel me? And it's just staying on that. You feel what I'm saying? And it crossed over at a point. It's just consistency with me. Like,
Yeah.
it's just if I feel like if I wasn't consistent enough, I wouldn't be here.
Right. I mean, that's kind of like I feel like the main takeaway from this whole convo anyway is just like, you know, I said that I've known you for 7 years now.
Yeah.
The main purpose has just been like your consistency,
Yeah,
like
but
in dropping.
It's also packaging though, bro.
Of course.
They want to see alongside of the music. They want to see. They want to feel it. They want to relate to it. And I think that's what the picture and the energy that I'm painting. Like, I'm just a regular nigga from Harlem, nigga.
And that was the best part about like the Just Cause It's My Glow Day tape. Is because like that joint really had. Shout out Aqua Rich, by the way.
Yeah, that's my shot.
Shout out Aqua Rich. But like the coolest part about this is obviously you recording in an apartment. And you got, I'm assuming, nieces, nephews, whatever around you. And
Yes,
like,
yep,
and I'm sure like that to like some extent, like that's how you record sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody got studio time all the time. You know, so like I think like that rawness of it kind of like started to give like Harlem and
authentic. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't trying to kind of mold myself for y'all. This is just me.
Right, and that was 2022.
Yeah,
which is crazy to even think that was like 4 years ago. Was like the beginning of that era for you that like led you to where we are now. But kind of like even taking another jump in that era, right? Truey's, BBs, and Canes, right? Crazy. That was that 2024 now? Yeah, 2024.
Damn, already?
Well, I mean, it's
no cap, that ass.
yeah, 2020, was it towards the end of 2024? I think.
No, it was 2024. I mean, regardless, it was 2024.
Let me see. Hold on, Truey's, BBs.
Because last year was my real breakup. Yeah, it was 2024.
Yeah, but it was it was June. It was almost 2 years ago. So like the context for that, like, explain to me how like that came about, because like honestly, like I'm sure like it being a part of the Phases cipher with Amon, it was just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna just do this obviously because this is the plan for the Amon thing. But like, explain to me how conceptually like Truey's, BBs, and Canes came about, and then like kind of like the thought to put it in that cipher, and then we'll chop it about the after.
You just said it. Like Amon was like, listen, I'm dropping the tape on the radar before the album come out or the tape come out. I want to do a freestyle with everybody that's on the album. As a, all the features do a cipher. I'm like, cool, let's do it. I'm very picky. So as he's saying, I'm like, for you, because I fuck with you, and for the energy of everybody, let's do it. But I'm not gonna lie, he told us in a short window, and you know how I am. I'm real high on preparation.
Yeah.
So he telling me, and as the day is going on, nothing is coming to my head. Nothing. And I'm going to my old manager at the time. I'm going to Imam. I'm like, I think I got something figured out. But day before happens, the next day is your shit. I hit Iman up like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not comfortable with this shit. I want to be prepared, but I don't really feel like I got nothing confident, and I'm not remembering nothing. You heard? He was like, at the end of the day, do what you feel, but if you do feel like a switch and you want to pull up, please come, because I really want you a part of this. And my ex-manager, he was like, yo, I'm gonna push you to do it. Let's do it. Like, and we had to get the suits. We went out to go get the suits and all that.
Suits,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not confident at all. I wrote some bullshit. So while we in the mic and y'all hearing this first, I'm on the mic. How many times I messed up?
I don't remember, but
I messed up.
A couple times, okay.
A couple of times. But it was the lack of confidence within me. And then it's also I wasn't remembering shit because I just wrote it like a day or two ago.
Okay.
And that was a long ass rap. You know what I'm saying? So when I went through it, it's just me writing down my experience of life. And I feel like that wasn't enough for what it is and who I'm aligned with. Because you see, the spitters was around me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, I don't know how to do this, but let's rock it. We did it, woo, woo, woo. And then I think when it dropped, everybody drops first. I accepted the collab late because I was outside. Everybody, Nico, Iman, everybody dropped. I was the last one to accept the collab. And that shit from 10 minutes with thousands of comments, thousands of views, thousands, whatever. And I had to realize, I didn't even know what I was doing. This is why this is God gifts for real, because I didn't even know. I bridged 3 generations together. I rapped of the cadence of Busta of the 1990s. I'm talking about the 2010 era of the Truey, BBs, and Canes. But then yet we in 2024.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was so many people that resonated with that. Like, damn, he gave me the nostalgic flow, but he talking about the 2010, but we dead in 2024.
Right.
So I got so many people to relate. And then a lot of people don't talk about the era of 2010 of the Truey, BBs, and Canes where you got your ass beat on Grand Concourse and shit like that. We was really living that. We were. But so I really gave a timestamp for people. Yeah. And I think that's what it was. It was a special moment. Like, damn, he was really in that. He talking about that. Yeah, that's the glory days. That's what we call it. The Biggies, the Merms, the Pradas. And I think, I just painted a picture for niggas. That's all.
Nah, I love that. And, like, also, I just think that once it hit Twitter, I think, like, man, was it Will Foster who posted it? I'm trying to remember. I know, but I just saw when it hit Twitter, I knew that shit was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That like, I knew it was gone. It was so funny because, like, I think and you can correct me if I'm wrong, 'cause I told you my memory be hazy, but I remember I was dropping someone off in Harlem, and I was with her, and like whole time I'm driving, I'm about to drop her off. I'm like thinking about this idea, cause you ain't put the
bodied that too.
You ain't put the song out yet, right? So I drop her off at the crib, and then I call you. I'm like, yo, Fergie, I'm on the east side right now. Where you at? You said, Gabe, what the hell are you doing in Harlem? I said, chill. But I got an idea right now, right? So I'm driving back, and then I was like, Ferg, what if we had you in the suit with a mic stand in front of the Apollo, and then we'll just get someone to change out the letters on the Apollo to say Truies, BBs, and Canes or whatever. And that eventually what it ended up being. Funny enough, like that designer was actually Ant, who does all my graphic design for everything. Which that was when me and Ant started working together. We just had like begun to work together, and then now Ant does everything for me for the most part. But I think that's beautiful because that's like a beginning moment for a lot of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a start.
You know, I think it's a beginning moment for where you are now, like, or a midway point between Suburbans, beginning for Ant's relationship with me, and kind of like a beginning point for like some of the conceptualizations of like things that we're doing for OTR now. You know, even the studio next door, like I think that like, not saying that studio wouldn't happen because of it, but like I think the reason why that studio exists now, Truies, BBs, and Canes is like a big part of that because that's how we came up with the ideas and shit for a lot of other things that we were doing. You know,
I appreciate that.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, but to give you back your flowers, you see what it was doing, and you was like, yo, how we could capitalize off of this.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, matter of fact, let's drop this shit, and that was the best thing we do because from that drop, now Fifth Ave called. I ain't gonna lie, I want to do this for the love because it's so impactful, bro.
Oh yeah, Fifth was a
big part.
Shout out Fifth, man. I love Fifth,
bro.
Yeah.
I say people four. Iman, Jesus, Gabe, and Fifth Ave.
Yeah.
That made this really.
Oh yeah, Jesus bodied that shit too. Yeah.
He made the beat, nigga.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Body that.
Saying, like he bodied that. And to be real, Life of Tom and Iman could tell you, I ain't like none of the beats. That was another thing. I ain't like none of the beats.
Wait, so what they do? They give you a beat pack or like what was
for the On the Radar? They gave us a beat pack.
Oh,
that's why everybody was on different beats because whatever shout out to us, we was on.
Yeah,
It took a minute. It was like I don't like none of these shits, bro.
Yeah,
Truies and Canes stood out. It was like I probably could do something with this, but everything else, that's why I was so. Cause you know me, I'm all about preparation. I gotta feel it.
Sure.
And it's just like my energy speaks in my music. I ain't feel it, bro. And I was just like, based off the team, I'm a team player. That's my brother. He want to do something special, and I feel like something going special come out of it, and it damn sure it was me. Let's do it. And I'm glad I went through with my gut and just the people that's around me to get me to do that, man.
Right. Nah, that was, and the fact that we even had you like do it in the suit in front of the Apollo was just like I was just like, bro, I was just like, yo, we need to like, because people like, I think the internet like we forget things so quickly. So I'm like, while I'm driving, I'm like, yo, how can we put out this record with Ferg, but like make the packaging
more
be something that people with like
resonate to.
Attention spans of a squirrel. That too. But the attention spans of a squirrel notice it and be like, oh, I remember that guy from this X, Y, and Z. But also do something that resonates with Harlem and the whole point of the record. And that's when I was like, yo, we got to put Fergie in a suit in front of the Apollo.
Body down.
And like, I was who took the picture for that?
Kojo, my man. Damn, he gonna be mad at me. I'm drawing a blank, but Don and Kojo. Kojo did the editing. Don did the photography.
Don, yeah, yo, bro. Shout out Don and Kojo, cause like I just like gave you the idea, and I'm like, yo, bro, just this idea. Just I know. I was like, bro, just get somebody to do it. Like I don't know who's gonna do it, but it came out so perfect, and like even to this day. But like, so my question for you was that because. Can I talk about like Empire before that record? So you were working at Empire as an engineer, right?
So I started as an intern with Blastoff. COVID happened. So Blastoff was more so in a partnership deal with Atlantic, and they had like numerous artists come there and record. COVID happened. Empire bought Blastoff.
That was a Midtown studio.
Yes.
Okay.
54th Street in Broadway. So now they crossed over all the engineers over, right? And at the time, I just got fired from 3 of my jobs. Like that's when that Don't Tell Me coming. That's another story. So I'm just trying to figure it out. It's COVID. I'm getting to it, but it's like I need more bread coming in.
Yeah.
So Cajun was working there. That's my producer, and that's one of my best friends. And I'm like, he know the struggle I'm going through right now. He like, yo, nigga, come be my assistant, nigga. Let's take this shit over. It was his plan.
Right.
I said, yes, let's do that. So with one text. It was like, yo, and they already knew me from being an intern at Blastoff. And if y'all crossing over the engineers, y'all might as well cross over the interns. So they crossed me over from an intern to being a studio engineer on salary. So now I'm assisting my brother, my producer.
Yeah.
So whenever niggas is not recording, we recording. We always said we gonna take this shit over. We always said that shit. And then after a while, mixtape after mixtape, niggas started paying attention. We started to really get the recognition of Empire. But it wasn't enough. Niggas didn't believe still. They didn't believe it till we broke the rules. And we had to, I was used to going in the corporate office and shoot videos.
But which was in the studio.
Yeah, in the studio. Stone Upside, you know how the shit is. And I think that's the point where it got to the higher ups. Like, why is an employee shooting a video in the corporate room? Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Then they had to tap in and listen to my music. He works for us? Sign this nigga right now. And it took me to go against the grain to get signed, bro.
Was it Bobby who signed you or was it somebody else?
Nah, Abe, but Bobby backed it. Like, because Bobby was always the mind player behind everything.
Right, because he's always there.
He's always there. That's really my mentor. Even before I got signed, when I'm being an assistant to Cajun, he's the one that's telling me, yo, he told me to drop Harlem River Drive. He made the name for Summer League. All of this is premeditated. This is all planned. It's just now up to me to execute and make good music. Yeah. The formula is there, and I did that. So once that happened, Nemo was like, no, fuck writing him up and firing him. Sign him. So mind you, I'm the only nigga that's now an artist, and I'm still working as a studio assistant. Yeah. So now I'm breaking the code. And I'm so in tune with my being in the studio assistant. They didn't want to let me go because I'm already in tune with the system. But yet now I'm an artist, so I'm at a point I was wilding, running it up.
But that's crazy because like I think it's important that people know that side of your story because I feel like you haven't really like talked about that all that much. Yeah. And I think it is very like inspiring about how like you were. I mean, I feel like everybody who's ever done something really great has a story like that. Where it's like, yo, like I was just there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just there doing shit. Facts. And then now it's like I'm now somebody recognizes the talent or recognizes the potential, and that's like now boom, now we're here. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's why I said it's God alignment and God timing, man. Everything happened for a reason, bro.
Right, because the Dusty joint, you weren't signed to Empire at that time.
No,
right?
Just being in there.
Yeah, you just
doing it. Used to be the official producer and engineer for Dusty.
Right.
Cajun only fuck with two niggas on a real exclusivity.
Yeah.
Me and Dusty Locaine. So me and Dusty Locaine, shout out to the cousin. That's my brother right there. You heard? So we just in the studio vibing, we getting to know each other, and then Cajun had a concept like how we would flip this out. He was like, yo, me and Kane was like, let's fuck with it. Like, cause Kane always believed in me before all this shit. He already knew, like, you one of them ones. Just let's keep it going. And shout out to him.
Man. Shout out Cajun, bro.
Yeah, Cajun's the one. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, Cajun.
He OT right now. He'd have been here, but shout out to my brother.
I got a funny story about Cajun. I'll tell you later. Did he tell you the story?
I'm not sure. You gotta tell me later.
It was like happened like the last month.
No.
Nah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. It's like when I seen him at the experience we shot, I was like, oh man, long time no see. That's why I gotta tell you this. That's why I gotta tell you this story later.
We go chop it.
But it was funny. So like that was 2024, and then 2025 it's crazy now because like the records that you have out right now that are like moving, that are like really pushing, are like records that are like old.
Yes.
Or old by like an industry standard.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because like Harlem River Drive came out last year with the Harlem River Drive EP. Yeah. Right? And then like obviously now we got the Canvas on it.
Facts.
But even like the record with Beamo too, right? Because that record is from the Summer League tape, right?
Yep.
So it's like it's interesting, right? Because let's start with Harlem River Drive, right? Harlem River Drive dropped. Let me get the exact date from the project, right? That February 5th of like 2025, right? And here we are a year later with the record with Cam. And this whole project, I remember when I seen, I'll be honest with you, I won't lie to you, bro. You my dog. I remember when I seen the Harlem River Drive EP came out, I'm like, yo, bro, if he drags his Harlem shit on any longer, I'm gonna lose my mind, right? Because like everywhere I go, for what you. Huh, Puerto Rico? I don't give a fuck. So do something about it. Same way that he like, yo, do. I bet. So when I go to PR, right? When I go to PR, don't come.
How you gonna exclude him now?
Yeah, cause that's how it is. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You get X out too. Get X out too. Anyway,
they best friends. So
yeah, no, we best friends. We good. But But when this came out, I'm like, all right, here we go again. But the project was really good.
Thank you.
First and foremost,
Thank
like
you.
top to bottom, it's a great project.
Appreciate you.
But like Harlem River Drive obviously was like the standout of the whole project, right? Was that kind of like similar? Like, how did that compare? Because like we're talking about like records that kind of moved your trajectory and moved you further in your career. Suburbans, Chewy's, BBs, and Canes. Then like Harlem River Drive, right? How does that fit into like that kind of like puzzle of like how those other two records were also made?
Just finding my sound. I think at Harlem River Drive, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what they want. This is the Harlem signature of the refreshing sound, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still give the nostalgic feeling, but I'm giving refreshing at the same time. So Harlem River Drive was just a testament. It's like, oh, I know who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And I think it's that simple.
Do you feel like the rest of the project also reflected that?
Yes.
Okay.
That Harlem River Drive was, I feel like Harlem River Drive was the tape to where it's like, oh, this is Fergie, baby. After everything else, if you see, I'm trying different shit. Trying different flows, trying different vibes and all that. Harlem River Drive was cohesive and it was conceptualized and it was just structured for me. That's my sound. This is Fergie, baby. This is it right here.
It was more made for you, not for everybody else.
Yeah, it was tailor-made for me. Yeah, it's not for anybody else. I want you to understand who I am and what my sound is, signature.
Right.
I could still, you know me, I could go into different flow. I'm a chameleon with this shit. But just for my sound, just to create that foundation and that core, that's that sound. Good Day to Be in Harlem to Harlem River Drive. That's the sound.
Do you feel, now, when do you feel like Harlem River Drive, like the record, not the tape, but like, when do you feel like the record finally started catching on, like people were starting to like...
And this is the problem also, too, what artists have. When they drop a record and time go on, they forget about it. I went back. So the song been out, right? What revived it was when I did a visualizer for it by the highway. You remember that?
Yep.
That's what caught a whole audience. I don't know why. Like, I dead don't know why. But me resurgent, like, the content and the energy of the record brought a whole new audience into it. And that's why I say artists, don't ever forget your old songs because it's old to you, but it's new to people. And I think I understand that concept as well because you're going to see a lot of that going forward, too. I'm going to be doing content with my old songs. You might not know it, and that's what happened with Harlem River Drive. That's what woke up Sugar Duggar to wake up Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Just from that one content and me putting marketing on that, that's what opened new doors.
That's fire. I'm gonna get to the camera. I'm gonna spin back on the Cameron tip later because like also then like you had dropped Summer League that same year, right? And which Summer League had 13 songs, right? So you would think that like you would have forgotten about the Harlem River Drive record by the time you had Summer League because you had also Summer League. You had like all these other artists on it. You had like Rome, you had Vino, you had like
Smoke.
King Beamo, which was a
Smoke
record.
Dizza,
You know what I'm saying? Smoke Dizza, which also you did a promo for that record with Smoke Dizza and Rome not long ago either too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was something you
Couple of
brought,
months ago.
Yeah, you brought that back too.
You gotta bring it back because now as you're following and the visibility goes up,
Yeah.
everything else gonna go up. So now I'm at 70K. If I drop another content with Rome and Smoke, it's gonna be even bigger.
Right.
You can't forget because those are the ones. You know what I'm saying? You got a catalog for a reason. Don't think you just gonna forget it and just leave it there. Like we gotta revive it. That's when the dollar's gonna come in. That's when the whole attention gonna come in. You can't forget your songs, yo.
Yeah. So always go back to your old records.
Yeah,
that
if
the
it fit
goal?
for you.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
fit for me because I know all my shits is heat. It's like I said, it's old to me, but it's new to y'all. This might be your first time hearing it. You might be like, damn, this is from 2023? Yeah, nigga. And now it gives a room for it to, like, it gives a room for a new audience and it gives a room for a feature to be like, oh, I want to get on the remix. Yeah, let's revive it again. And that's all that happened. This is a test subject.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think.
Summer League was a whole test subject to see what's going to pop for the album.
But it's so crazy because then you come do the On the Radar Goddess from Harlem experience with us, right? And obviously I felt like that was more so for us to help promote like Good Day to Be in Harlem,
Yes,
Harlem River
100%.
Drive, and then the project that's coming up. But like the real standout and joint ended up being the Beamo and Ferg record from
Gang.
bro
Shout out to my man Beamo.
for Summer League, bro, which is crazy that
Yeah,
like
nobody expected that.
but like that was like even that
my
was like
nigga.
yo like this is a record that came out
Last summer.
11 months ago. No, like 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Like 9 months ago, and now here it is doing millions of views online
That's
again.
my point.
Yeah.
You just made the point for Harlem River Drive. Good Day was another example. Touchdown is another example. And to see me and Beamo kind of getting the flies we deserve, and we've been putting in the same type of time in individually, now it's starting to be like, yo, wait, Ferg and Beamo got a song that came out last year? They both wilding on their own, but how we passed them, and now it's becoming like, oh, this song is fire. They two of the ones that's going crazy right now. So you have to bring your songs back because now you missing opportunities if you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned that. Like, alongside of my new music, y'all got to hear my old shit.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to open new doors.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. And just seeing how much the Beamo Ferg joint went on, I'm like, whoa.
Shit going crazy.
I was like, wait, ain't this song out already? I'm like, what?
Because we both, you know why? Because we
going on?
both wildin'. A lot of niggas don't know about that song. Because from that point on to now, shit upped it.
No, yeah, because he got the Lamb Chop record. You know what I'm saying? You got obviously Good Day to Be in Harlem, Harlem River Drive, remix with Cam, Big L record. Like it's
a lot.
Yeah,
and it's also show unity, the new unity of New York. Because remember, a lot of the times we wasn't on that unity shit. Everybody had their pockets, their teams.
Yeah. But
now I think with 2026, niggas understanding we better when we come together.
I agree.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
For sure. So then kind of like moving into like Good Day to Be in Harlem, right? How'd the Good Day to Be in Harlem record with Ferg come about?
This nigga Cajun again. This nigga's
it was all Cajun? That's crazy.
He had the beat 2 years prior before we dropped it.
So this has been done since what? The beat has been done since like what, 2024?
Yes.
Okay.
Literally. Like 2024, I say that. And he always pitched it like, yo, that's the one. I knew it was the one, but again, I didn't feel it. I always, if you notice my music and you know, like I'm very passionate about my music, I have to feel it.
For sure.
It resonate into the music to where, oh, he's passionate about this shit. I didn't feel it or knew what to talk about at the time. Summer League came around and we had the concept. That gave me that, like, oh, this is summer record. I want people to feel like our concept was how Ice Cube did a good day. I wanted to do a good day in New York, a good day in Harlem. So we flipped the concept and we executed, literally. Right. So that's how Cajun always saw the vision. It wasn't till me to where I feel like it's time for me to record and do what I got to do, and I dropped it.
How did Ferg get on it?
Cameron.
Oh, Cam made that play?
Cam made that play. Shout out to Killer.
Oh, because I think Cam did say it on the pod, right?
Ferg, I guess, pitched to him was like, yo, I want to do a song with you and Ferg. I mean, with you and Fergie, baby, for me. Like, I want to get on that Harlem River Drive. He pitched Harlem River Drive first. Cam was like, nah, I'm on that already.
So Cam didn't want all y'all to be on the same song?
No, it wasn't even about that. But it's like, as a new artist and the shit he wanted to play, he was like, let me get a moment with Fergie first. Then you follow up. And he said, matter of fact, don't even get on Harlem River Drive because it's going to be an overkill. Let me and Ferg get the Harlem River Drive. You get on Good Day to Be in Harlem. Ferg was like, you right. And then he got on that, bodied that shit.
Who did the video for that?
Dre Hartwell, my brother.
Amazing video, by the way.
I ain't gonna lie, he do all my videos.
Amazing video.
Shout out to him. He's the GOAT.
Nah, that video was A1, bro.
Yes, sir.
Did it hit a mill yet?
800K right now.
800K.
It's going by the summer.
Yeah. Once it gets warm outside, easily a mill. So okay, so then Cam had already been decided to get on Harlem River Drive.
Yeah,
at that point.
he already had his verse done. Nobody knew though. So that's why when Ferg tried to pitch, he was like, "Let me get on Harlem River Drive," and Cam had to tell him like, "Nah, we got that already."
Right.
But I think you should get on that Good Day to Be in Harlem. And Ferg saw the vision. He was like, oh, yeah, let's do it. And I want to shout out Ferg because he been such a figure for me as like like a big bro, a big figure, being a vet in the game, having so many countless of plaques and just being that figure for me, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that from him, for real.
Shout out Ferg, man.
Shout out Ferg, for real.
So what was Cam's first, like, what was like the initial conversation with you and Cam? Like, how did that first happen?
Shout out Sugar Duggar, though. He the one that introduced us, but when I first got on the phone with Cam, he gave me my flowers. He said, yo, listen, everybody could rap. I could go on any corner of Harlem. Niggas could spit a 16 and go flames. But with the difference with you can make a song.
Right.
You know, you dress right, you look right, you Harlem, nigga. And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, he always said, you know how to make a song. Anybody could rap all day 16. But what's gonna resonate to the people? And he always gave me them flowers. So it was more so as like, yo, you doing your thing, and that's why the intro is like, yo, it's your time. Because he really feel like, you feel what I'm saying? So it was that type of conversation of him giving me my flowers and let's like, what's next? What we doing? That's it.
That's fire. That's fire. And I love how the cover art came out too. The cover art was fire for the.
Yeah, shout out Kid Flash. That's another nigga.
Oh,
bro.
Kid did that one?
Yeah.
I seen
Kid
involved
in the Avengers over
I seen him in dumb. I ain't seen bro in dumb long too.
Because he working on his new The Fly shit.
Okay.
Yeah. But shout out Kid Flash for that cover, man.
Shout out Kid Flash, man. That's crazy. And then like we couldn't like talk about Harlem, right, without like the Big L record too. You know what I'm saying? Which is like insane. When I saw you post that, I'm like, yo, he's wilding right now, bro. He's collecting the Infinity Stones of Harlem with these records.
No
So like,
bullshit.
what was the big out? Like, how did that conversation on doing that project even happen?
So shout out Mike Caron. Are you familiar?
Yep.
Mike? Yeah.
Yep,
So you know SVP of Shady Records. I guess he was doing an A&R with Mass Appeal for the project. So he's putting the plays together. And he hit me up. No, well, he hit up Jesus. Going back to the True Music. True Music came to learn it, niggas. So he went to Jesus like, I know you produced for the nigga. I need to get in touch with him because I want him on this Big L album. Jesus was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I think I got an opportunity for you. Mike Caron want to talk to you about this Big L. I'm like, let's link it. He was telling me, he was like, yo, bro, you got Harlem right now. You the next one. You need to be on this album, regardless of whatever it is. So it was put the mic down. First, he asked me to do a verse and a hook. And I just got, even though they added Party Artie, rest in peace Party Artie, it was 2 deceased artists on the record, and I'm the only alive one to be on the hook. And I feel like that was just, they did that intentionally because it's a moment to where it's like, we passing the torch to you, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got Big L on the verse, we got Party Artie on the second verse, and they both deceased, but they both carry the legacy. Who's gonna be the next one to keep this going? And they put that, I feel like they put that as the last record for a reason. So that's how that shit went, man. And a shout out to Mass Appeal, Nas, Mike Caron, Shady. They did that, man. And it's more to come with that. It's a lot of unfolding from that Big L shit.
Really?
Yeah, I can't talk about it right now, but something else is coming.
Is it kind of crazy to you now? Like, how do you even like obviously growing up listening to Big L, right?
For sure.
Like, how do you, when you first even get that record, and I'm assuming like, you know, hearing his posthumous voice, like, what are you thinking about?
Surreal, nigga. This shit fake. I'm on a record with Big L, gang. Like regardless of what's going, like what it is for real. But like for me to be honored to be on a hook for Big L, that screams volumes. That screams like, nigga, that's the next. Not fucking next. That's now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just take that on the chin and just keep it going. But like, this is a testament of what God trying to show me right now. This is a purpose. And I ain't realized it till Are You Done Volume 2 in the way. This is really my purpose, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You said you didn't realize that until Are You Done Volume 2?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you didn't realize it until then?
It was all a hobby for me. From baby shit to Are You Done Volume 1 and the whole shit, even the interview. Like, I'm happy to be here, but I didn't think this was going to take this far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize to where it's really a passion for me, and I love this shit, and I want to do this shit fully until Are You Done Volume 2.
Right. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, life.
I mean, that's beautiful, though.
You know, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Because I'm not a corporate nigga neither. You can't restrain me to a 9 to 5. I can't. So I had to figure out something.
Yeah. I feel that. I think, you know, you worked to get to this point, and like I always say, I'm like, if you're working for something, at some point, something's gonna click.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It might take a minute, but if you keep doing it, you're gonna perfect to where it's gonna cross over to the masses, and the masses gonna respect your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
Yeah, and then like the new project, right? It's Got Us From Harlem. That's what we're calling it, right? So it's the album's coming in June. By the time,
Debut album.
Debut out June though, right?
Yes.
June?
No.
Sooner. August. Okay.
So you getting exclusive because you're my brother.
Okay.
It's coming out Harlem Week.
When's Harlem Week?
August 1st to the 7th.
Okay, cool.
So it's coming out that day. Coming out that week. Yeah.
Fire. So what is this like? What is this project? Like, tell me about it.
Basically, obviously, I'm preaching and showcasing and giving the Harlem essence and the culture and the history. And my whole concept is God is from Harlem, but the devil around the corner. Throughout all the adversities and through all the trouble and trial and tribulations we go through, we always still remain superior in God's faith and God's name. Regardless of what we go through a lot of hardship in the trenches. We still in Harlem at the end of the day. But as long as you have your integrity and you believe God and you just believe in yourself, you're going to overcome whatever it is. You feel me? And I want to preach that to anybody, from the kids to the adults. Just believe in God and believe in yourself, and you're going to get through whatever it is, even if you're in poverty. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly, but in my own way. We're going to source it up. I'm from Harlem. You know
Of course.
But that's the real concept of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. That's real, especially like it has like even deeper meaning when you think about like even like all the drill stuff that's happened in Harlem and kind of how that all plays out and how a lot of them have passed away. You know, a couple Like when we're recording this is like it's
You could get
top of May.
popped right here. You could get popped right here.
Yeah.
Devil around the corner. It's seeking out for your life right now. Seeking out for the negativity. But nah, we gonna keep it going on the positivity. We gonna keep doing what we gotta do.
Is the album leaning towards like a more positive? Like what is like kind of like?
I don't even say positive. It's the real. You gonna get the bad and the good. You know what I'm saying? You go. This is my life. This is what it is, nigga.
Look, Confidence got to be the intro track.
It is the intro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I had to say that.
Nigga, that's the intro. That's the intro.
Did you really record that like a day before you did the OTR joint? I think
Not
that's
a day before.
But like right before,
very
right?
recent.
Okay.
That was to this day. That's the last record I recorded. And I feel like, and I don't, Gabe, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Niggas would think like I go in the studio every day, I go to the studio every week. I'm horrible, and this is why I gotta build my discipline. The last time I've been in the studio was a couple of months ago.
Why?
I don't know, bro. You know what it is? I feel like I have a lack of creativity, a lack of inspiration right now. I'm a type of nigga that gotta go through shit and live through shit, new shit for me to talk about. And I don't know, like I can't go to the studio every day because things gonna become redundant. Yeah, it's nothing to talk about after. I gotta live, nigga, and I come back in the studio and talk. That's why it's so passionate. It resonates to people because you feel it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a weird artist, and I feel like I gotta start recording more. But that's how I work right now, and that's what's coming more efficient.
Right. Nah, I think there's different, like, some people like to go to the studio every day. Some people need to take breaks. Like, I understand. Like, it makes it feel more personable, too, like, in the music. If you're only, you got to go live life. You got to go crash out a little bit. You got to go do some.
You got to do whatever. You got to do what you ain't.
Yeah, I know. I know. You got to crash out a little bit. You got to go make some good decisions, some bad decisions. Then you got to come back and put it back into the art. You feel me?
You got to put it back into the art.
I definitely feel that.
I got to live. I have to live.
So the project is, like, done then?
Hell no.
Oh. Don't push the project back too long.
Yo, my label on my ass right now. But it's like 50% done. But the 50 that I got, pain.
Okay.
Pain.
And then the other 50?
To be continued.
You gotta let the summer start a little bit. Just like get a little warm. Like I don't know, bro. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo when we're recording this. You might have some.
I'm dropping a video Thursday though.
What video are you dropping?
Let It Poppin'.
Oh, by the time people see this? Okay, Let It Poppin'.
Yeah,
Yo, that's such a... Actually, I'm so glad you brought that up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Are you trying to get Big X on that song?
Yeah.
Or what? I ain't gonna lie.
Big X, you are? If you see this, come holler at me. Harlem and Dallas, you are?
Look, I'm not like a I don't read comments no more. Because every time I read comments, I get tight. Yeah. But I think I'm pretty sure I peeped the comments for that record, and I had seen like a lot of Big X comparisons in it, just like the beat and like
comparisons.
No, yeah, it wasn't nothing bad. It was like, oh, he's stealing it. No. It was nothing like that.
I ain't gonna lie. My intentions when I recorded it wasn't for Big X, but now that I'm seeing the reception and just the energy around it, and I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Big X crazy. That's one of my favorite artists right now. I would love for that to happen. That cross brand would go crazy. Yeah, it
was like Big X or like, I don't know. There's a couple people from Texas I could probably see on that record, but like
I saw the Source of Walker.
Yeah, the Source of Walker.
Saw a couple, but that's my goal. I want to merge what New York is with the South. And I think the South is doing their thing, obviously, and in New York, we revamping right now and we doing our thing. So I think that would be a crazy ass crossover.
How do you feel about like New York right now? Like what is kind of like baby's thoughts on like the current state? Yeah.
I love how it is right now. And it's like we had a dull moment at a time. Or now I don't want to say dull, but it wasn't, the focus wasn't right.
I mean, it was dark.
There you go.
I mean, I came up during the dark part of it. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
You brought it over there with it. But I feel like now it's resurfacing to like what I said in the beginning of the interview is the essence of New York, the mecca of New York, the essence of rap and hip hop. Yeah. And that's why right now as it's rotating in that hip hop forefront, I'm in that. Yeah. So that's really what it is.
Like, shit, we just need to get swaggy again, bro. That's really what it is. I'm tired of seeing videos with all men in it. You feel me?
That's why I gotta give credit to Cash, because before that it was a lot of men.
It was all men. It was all men. Before I lie, somebody has said, someone said that maybe it was one of the boys. I don't remember. It was on Twitter or something. Somebody said the New York City crime rate went down when Cash came out, and when Cash started blowing up. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
Yeah, cause
the energy. Yeah, that's like it shifted over that violence and that killing shit. Let's focus on the woman.
Yeah,
let's focus on.
You saved yourself there. I caught that.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's okay. It's okay.
You feel me? Yeah. But let's focus on the woman. You are.
Nah. Yeah. I definitely give like Cash and Chow and them they credit for that, because
you got to.
Because I remember when the party started, when I first started going to their parties in like 2022, and I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah,
I was like, this is nice. Like
you gotta give credit when it's due, bro. And it's like they upped the light and they gave Eva the spotlight to New York, to where it's like niggas like me or whoever is like now is like, oh, who's next after Cash? Who's next after Child?
yeah.
Now you got the real hip hop. You got the me and Beamos. You got the authorized. You got the Cocky Cars. And that's now, if you hear our music, it's real music now. We not on that bullshit, you heard? So
Yeah, on the drill shit.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
love how it's reshifting. And now the best part is unity. Everybody's tapped in with each other.
Yeah.
Ain't no hate, ain't no nothing. All the leaders that's in the artist.
yeah.
Nah, you know how New York is New York.
Yeah, I know.
But I feel like
Yeah, I know.
I feel like with the ones that's leading the charge, we
Yeah.
understand the assignment.
Sure, yeah, I
know what I'm
agree.
saying? For the
I
most
agree with
part,
that,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
For the
Yeah.
I'm glad you had that in there for the most part. Nah, I agree. So what? So you think like where it goes next is like kind of like back to the essence of like what New York was.
For sure.
I know, we just gotta teach the kids how to dress, bro.
Yeah, they lost it.
They
All
lost
right,
it, bro.
That's what we here for.
They lost it. Like they don't even got like, man, it's just the Nike text, bro. I'm like, damn. I'm like, we not tired.
My niggas know God is with the youth at all. From the crash dummy missions that they do to big homies is to the dressing, to the music. They lost right now. So
Yeah.
this is why they do whatever the fuck they want. You
Yeah.
feel me? There's no big homie, there's nobody that's guiding them to the real right.
Right.
The real right is doing crash dummy shit, or the real right is the young niggas is they big homies. This shit weird right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Their big
So-
homie's like 17.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way to go. Like, just find yourself and find your people and just excel in what you do, my nigga. Ain't crime right now or the shit that niggas do ain't it right now. You know?
No, that's not it.
It's
Nah,
not it.
Not even a
You're
little
gonna
bit.
end up right in there.
Yeah. Well, on a more positive note, we do have the King Beamo and Ferg project coming soon, right?
Yeah.
So that's that. So that's definitely happening, right?
Yeah.
But like, how's it gonna happen if you don't go to the studio?
Oh, fuck. He just all right, Gabe.
But like,
I gotta do my album first though.
no album first. But was the project kind of like agreed upon like last year, or was it this year after the
Nah, we
the
been.
vid-
I ain't gonna lie, since touchdown. I ain't gonna lie, before touchdown, we always knew at a point, at a moment, we gonna link up. And I think it's the best part. And that's really my brother. Like,
Yeah.
Beamo's really my brother. And who put us together was Bully on Films. He's really
Of course, with Borland.
the
Yeah,
glue.
yeah.
So it's like now that we see what's going on, and when we dropped touchdown, that shit went crazy. And it's still going crazy.
Yeah.
So it's only right for us as the new leader of this rap shit to come together and really go crazy for the year, you heard?
Yeah, man.
So it's definitely coming. We both dropping our albums, and after that, we're gonna do a joint.
And you up for the 10th spot. The votes.
Yeah, double XL.
The votes. Wasn't a lot of people from New York up this year.
Nah,
It's kind of like been like the quietest year so far, I think, right? Because it was you, Xavier,
Cocky Ka,
you, Xavier So Bass, Cocky Ka,
Sandy,
Son of Sandy, and then
and some.
we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
we're actually, I'm actually,
respectfully, I don't say that. I don't even want to violate, but I really don't know the other two.
let me see if I can find it because I know what MIC. Shout out what MIC sounds like. I do appreciate them posting every year because I always be asking myself every year who got Mo wasn't nominated.
Nah, he should have been though.
Mo not being nominated is crazy. to
Nah,
me.
but that's just a testament. Double XL gotta see what's up.
Nah, for sure. I'm trying to.
Mo super need to be in there. Out of everybody, him and Beam. Beam is getting his rocks off, but Beam of all to all Mo should have been in that.
Oh, Jarrell Jerome. I know Jarrell Jerome. Protect. I don't think I know Protect. I'm going to tap in, though, because respectfully. Fergie, baby, Son of Sandy, Cocky Ka, Xavier, Jarrell Jerome, Protect.
Cocky Ka definitely supposed to be in there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a good lineup. It's a good lineup.
It is. Nah, but
Borleone, no King Beamo? Question mark?
Yeah.
That's okay. Beamo gonna have his moment.
Nah, he gonna have his moment. You see me in the comments like, nigga, they gonna have their moment in God's
Yeah,
time.
nah, for sure. Also, I saw we got custom BB bells now.
Oh shit.
That's what we on?
God is from Harlem.
That's what we on? Are like they actually people gonna be able to buy that?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
I'm working on
right
it.
now. We got the sample. We gonna just make the demand high by the content and
Yeah.
the commercials and shit. I don't want to just put it on the streets yet because I want people to really want this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to BB Simon. I got a belt coming out.
I told you who was the most excited about that belt, right?
Who?
Dante.
That's my brother right there. We talk all the time. nigga.
Dante was so impressed by the belt. Dante's like.
He told me, he said, I don't get impressed by a lot of shit, but
Yeah, but the belt. He said the belt. Just know the belt's a big deal.
Come on.
Was that like? How that happen?
True Music Kings, bro.
Oh,
Thank
True
you.
Music King. Oh,
Thank you.
my G. Of course.
You and Iman for real. True Religion, brand ambassador. Nah, I don't say brand ambassador, but like I'm in the Team True campaign type situation. BB Simon belt now.
Fire.
So it's all coming along literally from that moment, bro.
Crazy, man.
Gangster. Like, I talked about it, and now the brand's like, oh, I see what you're doing here. Let's pull up.
Very smart. Yeah, and the record just being culture is BBs and Canes is kind of,
Yeah.
smart decision.
Yeah.
Smart decision. So, on a side note, right, Ferg, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about Harlem, right? Well, actually, one, in the spirit of, so me and Ferg, we just be bullshitting when we're not on camera, right?
We do. I ain't
gonna lie, bro. I'm a cop it right here on this podcast. Not they gonna clip this part. I be asking Ferg what to take girls in Harlem. I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
I ain't gonna lie. If Ferg called me about like Brooklyn or Queens, I give him some spots too.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? If he was taking a girl to Puerto Rico, I give him some spots too. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We feed families over here. That's all it is, right? So all right, so let's do this first, right? 'Cause I got like two like mini lists. Nothing that's gonna get you in trouble though. What is like your top 5 spots that you like? If it was someone like, or just somebody in general, if you want to take a shorty to a spot in Harlem, right, for a date night, what are your like your top 5 spots?
Number 1, Skinny Cantina.
Skinny Cantina, okay, of course.
Number 2, Angel of Harlem.
Angel of Harlem, yep.
Number 3, I gotta add Native. The one
Native.
I told you about.
I went to Native. It's cool.
Yeah. Jacket?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Oh, okay,
No, I
okay.
fuck with it. I fuck with Native.
Number 4 is a small spot called Bixie's.
Bixie's, okay.
That shit fire. And number 5, I would have to go Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, oh yeah. Yeah, can't forget about Lighthouse.
I'm gonna go Lighthouse 5. But yeah, that's my 5.
That's a good 5. You know they're gonna be debating, and you know they're gonna.
Yeah, nah, but they gonna say like I ain't gonna lie, Ferg got something though. That most of the 5 is correct.
Right, and also you rap about most of the 5 too.
Yeah.
So it kind of adds
I
up.
ain't gonna lie. After this, man, I did my Harlem work. You heard?
No, we gonna get there. Hold on. My last mini little list about Harlem, right? Your 5 favorite records from Harlem.
That's a great question.
You know, I was thinking about like, do I want to ask you about like artists?
Great question.
But I'm like, I think your 5 favorite records from Harlem, I feel like is like the most like true.
I'm gonna say
Question.
number 1, Good Day to Be in Harlem, always.
Okay.
2, Dipset Anthem.
Of course.
3, damn, this is a tough one, my boy.
Come on.
God
Man.
damn, Harlem shit.
Yeah.
I would say Breathe, Stretch, Shake by Mace.
Okay.
4, Sexy Love by Max. 5. Damn, that's tough. It's a lot of honorable mentions, but if I gotta go 5, Harlem. I'm gonna go Joel Santana Town.
I like that. That's a good list.
Yeah. That was a hard one though.
No, it's a hard
That's
list.
off the top. You
Yeah.
are pause. You are.
Pause.
Word.
Pause. You got to put the meme of like Mason Cam with their hands like this right there.
I ain't gonna lie. Whoever the editor, every time we do a pause, just pause.
Pause. Yo, oh my God. I think like though one of the few people you missing from Harlem is Max too. Hopefully soon.
Missing a what?
Like a right. You don't have a record with Max, right?
Yeah, that's on the album.
But it's on the new one. But it's not
It's on
out
the
yet.
album. Oh, it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's out. Nah.
No, it's not out
But it's
yet.
coming.
But we waiting for that moment. That's why.
Yeah, of course.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you, my bro. It's the only reason I was holding that record back is simple. Tracy Spencer. So me and the label try to work.
Gazi.
Yeah.
Gazi, what's the vibes?
Yeah. I gotta finish this album first. So
I think it'll work. It'll work out.
it's gonna work. Everything
Yeah.
work out, bro. Like ain't
Even if
no
you-
complaint, ain't no fussing. Shit gonna work out.
Ain't nothing a little beat remake couldn't fix.
So I'm
You
saying
know what I'm
that, but a little bit of
saying?
straining.
A little Twitter leak.
You know how this shit go.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing. I'm
This
playing.
nigga said Twitter leak.
What were we gonna talk? We were about to say something before that. Oh, you said after this you don't like not like you done with the Harlem,
of
but
course,
like
I will never be done with Harlem.
yeah.
But it's just time for bigger and better shit. I like my goal was to hone in on home.
For sure.
I have to hone in on home. I have to take this over so when I'm able to touch these different markets and countries and whatever, that I feel good. Like a lot of people from our towns get lit and then come back.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, now that I got the recognition and the momentum, I want to take home first. I want to be able to be like, yo, Ferg is a legend. Now he's able to do the Houstons, the LAs,
Yeah.
the Paris, the Germanys. You feel what I'm saying? But for me, being a Harlem, real Harlem boy, I had to take care of home first. And I think that's why I'm screaming Harlem so much, because after this, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at least y'all can hold on to like, yo, Fergie did that. I ain't gonna lie. Before he got up out of here, he did that. I'm a legend.
Yeah. Now you are.
Yeah.
I'm a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know motherfucker, bro.
Oh man, Ferg, my dog.
brother.
I guess it's about time to wrap. Any other funny stuff you want to talk about?
Nah, this album coming out, Goddess from Harlem.
Boom.
I got my own Vance and coats coming out.
Ooh.
Got my own BB Simon belt coming out.
Ooh.
I got my own New Era hats coming out.
Ooh.
I'm working with Lambs. Me and Lambs is doing something for the album release.
Them Lambs Nikes was tough.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Fuck those.
It's a lot of just brand
Shout
endorsements, brand partnerships, album coming out, tour. I'm going on tour USA.
Nice.
I'm about to go roll aloud this.
Oh, this week. Yeah, we'll be rolling out together this week. Yep. Shout out 5 Venoms.
Yeah, shout out 5 Venoms. Shout out, family gonna be there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this whole summer we'll be traveling, bro. And this is kind of what we manifested and prayed for. So, we here, and this is a full circle moment with you because we was in a little room in 105, and we both had our dreams and aspirations, and you got a your platform just all over the world, and just me being an entity as an artist, I'm doing my fucking thing and just expanding. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us.
Proud of you, my G.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the closing, my nigga.
There you go, man. Well, look, man, make sure you follow Ferg on everything at Fergie Baby. Go check out all of his OTRs. He got a ton of them. Goddess from Harlem coming out in August. I hope. Harlem Week. Shout out Harlem.
Lord, I hope.
Harlem River Drive remix with Cam out now. Goddess from Harlem. Harlem is heaven. The devil's around the corner.
Literally. You are?
Devil's
and
around
it's crazy.
the corner.
Quick peek. Devil around the corner is a song on the album.
There you go.
Featuring Davies.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's hard. Hey, man, the frequency on the radar. Fergie Baby, Harlem, Gay P. We out. Bow.